Okay, pause for a second. I want you to remember the last time you lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, and your brain started doing that thing, that slideshow, the what ifs. What if I just left my job? What if I went freelance? What if I finally started that thing? What if I invested more? What if the market crashes? And then it flips, the other slideshow, the rent, the car payment, the health care, the oh God, what if I get sick? And right in the middle, between those two slideshows, is this heavy, silent, blank space. It's not panic. It's not motivation. It's paralysis. You know you need a plan, but every plan you can think of feels like it was written for someone else, someone with more money or more time or more confidence, someone who isn't you right now. That feeling? That's the target tonight. You're watching Focused Mindset. Hit that subscribe button. Well, and for years, I thought that feeling meant I was bad with money or lazy or just not cut out for it. I was wrong. That feeling is a signal. And today, you and I are going to decode it. We're going to map a path out of that paralysis, not with a magic stock pick or a demand that you hustle for 80 hours a week, but with a single paper napkin-sized map that changes how you see every option in front of you. This is about finding your first real step, the one you've probably been overlooking. So let's name the monster first. Why does this feel so impossible now? Why didn't our parents seem to have this specific soul-crushing flavor of financial anxiety? Think about it. In, say, 1985, the playbook was kind of simple. Not easy, but simple. Get a job, save at the bank, maybe buy a house, maybe buy some blue-chip stocks if you were fancy. The paths were paved, and there were like 3 of them. Fast forward to 2005, the internet arrives. Now you have online brokerages, you have early blogs talking about multiple streams of income. The paths multiply. But now, 2026, you are standing in the middle of a cosmic, infinite bazaar of financial advice. Every aisle is screaming at you. Crypto, AI stocks, index funds, dropshipping, YouTube, digital real estate, NFTs, high-yield savings, day trading, passive income systems. And in your hand, you have your phone. And in your account, you have what you have, which never feels like enough to even start in any of these aisles. This isn't a you problem. This is a design flaw in modern wealth-building advice. It's called choice overload. Behavioral economists have known about it for decades. Give a human too many seemingly equal options, and our decision-making circuitry shorts out. We default to the safest thing, nothing. We freeze, we scroll, we consume more research, we plan, we fantasize, but we don't act, because acting feels like choosing one door and locking 100 others forever. And I can hear the objection already, but I have to choose. I have to pick the best one. My future depends on it. Does it? What if you didn't have to pick the winner? What if the entire game was about making your first move not a life sentence, but a simple, low-stakes experiment? What if the goal today isn't to find your forever strategy, but to find your on-ramp? This is where we build our system. To fight the overwhelm, we don't need more options. We need a filter. I want you to imagine a simple 2-line cross, a plus sign. On the top, we have capital required, high on the right, low on the left. On the side, we have active involvement, high at the top, low at the bottom. It gives us 4 quadrants, 4 boxes. This is your map out of paralysis. Let's walk through it. Bottom right quadrant, high capital, low active involvement. This is the classic rich person's portfolio. Millions in the market, living off dividends. It's the dream destination, but for us, standing at the start, it's a dead end. It's the I need 2 million to make 100K math that makes you close the browser tab. We acknowledge it, and we mentally move it off the table for right now. It's not your starting quadrant. Top right, high capital, high active involvement. This is buying a rental property, starting a physical business. Huge potential, but huge risk, huge upfront cost, huge time sink. For most people starting from scratch, this is quicksand. Bottom left, low capital, low active. This is putting your first $50 into an index fund. It's crucial, it's habit building. But let's be brutally honest. At this level, the growth is microscopic. It's psychologically brutal because you work so hard to save $100 and it earns you 40 cents. It can feel pointless. This is where hope goes to die if it's your only move. Now, look at the top left quadrant. Low capital, high active. This is the engine room. This is where you trade what you have plenty of, your time, your focus, your sweat equity, for what you don't have, cash flow, and crucial knowledge. This is writing a short digital guide about something you know, building a tiny portfolio of freelance skills, creating 10 useful videos instead of consuming 100, building a small automated service. It's using your brain and your effort as the primary investment. Why does this quadrant change everything? Because it bypasses the single biggest point of paralysis, the capital barrier. Your homework? The only thing I want you to do after this video is not to invest a single dollar. It's to take 30 minutes. Get a piece of paper or a blank note on your phone. Draw this simple plus sign. Think of 3 maybe someday ideas you've had. Oh, I could teach Excel. I've thought about a book review blog. I know a lot about vintage sneakers. Place each idea in a quadrant based on what it really needs to start. I will bet you anything that at least one of them lands in that top left box. That is your on-ramp. Not your forever home, your on-ramp. This is where the mindset flips. You are no longer an investor trying to pick a winning stock. You are a scientist running a low-cost experiment. Your hypothesis? I can create $50 of value this month with this skill. Your experiment? To build the smallest possible thing to test it. The goal is not the $50. The goal is the proof. Let's talk about proof. Let's call your first milestone the spark. The spark is the first time you generate meaningful cash flow that isn't tied to you clocking in. For most people, that's a number like $800 in a month. Now, using old school just invest in the market math, to get $800 a month safely, you'd need around $240,000 in the bank. See? That's the paralyzing math. That's the door that slams shut. But from the sweat equity quadrant, $800 a month might be 100 people buying your $8 digital guide. It might be 2 small freelance projects. It might be the ad revenue from a small, passionate audience. It doesn't require $250,000. It requires focused effort, learning in public, and shipping something. The spark isn't about getting rich. It's about rewiring your brain. It's the moment you internalize, oh, money can come from somewhere other than my timesheet. I can build an asset. The system works. Once you have the spark, everything changes. You are now playing a different game. You can use that $800 a month engine to fuel your moves into the other quadrants. You reinvest it into the stock market, the low capital, low active quadrant, and suddenly your $10 investment isn't just from your job, it's from your asset. The velocity doubles. This leads us to milestone 2, the breath. Let's call the breath $3,000 a month. This is where the psychology shifts from interesting experiment to life-changing stability. $3,000 in much of the world covers your core survival needs, a modest rent, groceries, utilities, a car payment. This isn't luxury. This is oxygen. The psychological term for this is reducing cognitive load. The constant low-grade background anxiety of, what if I lose my job, begins to fade. You have a floor. In financial circles, they call this lean financial independence. I call it the toxic job shield. When your survival is no longer chained to a single boss or a single paycheck, you stand differently. You negotiate differently. You can walk away. This milestone isn't about buying a boat. It's about buying back your peace of mind. And from the breath, you can see the horizon of milestone 3, the thrive. Let's say $7,500 a month. True, abundant cash flow. This is where the math feels almost silly. To generate this from pure investments, you'd need over $2 million. But if you get there by scaling your sweat equity engine and letting it compound into other quadrants, you've built a machine. Your assets talk to each other. Your time is almost completely decoupled from your income. But here is the critical thing that everyone misses. The distance between zero and the spark is a psychological canyon. The distance between the spark and the breath is a steep hill. The distance between the breath and the thrive is a paved road. Most people give up in the canyon. They try to start in the wrong quadrant, get discouraged by the tiny returns, and conclude the whole game is rigged. They quit at $40 a month. They never see the $400 month, which is often just around the corner. The exponential curve of building looks completely flat
until it isn't. So, let's circle back to where we started. You, lying in bed, trapped between the slideshows of fantasy and fear. The problem was never a lack of options. It was a lack of a filter, a lack of permission to start small in the one quadrant designed for people who have more ambition than capital. You don't have to pick the perfect thing. You have to run a cheap experiment. Your goal for the next month is not financial freedom. Your goal is the spark, the proof, any proof. That heavy blank space feeling of paralysis, it's not a cage, it's a compass. It's pointing directly at the gap between what you know you should do and the single simple step you're afraid to take. So, here is my final ask of you. Pause me. Go get that piece of paper. Draw the plus sign. High capital, low capital. High active, low active. Find your one idea for the top left box. Your mission is to spend 1 hour this week making it 1% more real than it was last week. A title, an outline, a list of 10 clients to email, a single video script. You are not committing to a life sentence. You are conducting a 30-day experiment. The entire journey from paralysis to the spark, to the breath, to the thrive is just a series of those experiments, each one funded by the last. The map is drawn. The on-ramp is waiting. Your only job is to take the first, tiny, terrifying, exhilarating step onto it. I'll see you in the next video. Go run your experiment. And if you want to know why you have no money by the 20th and how to stop, is the next video for you.